Hello YouTube. Um, so you might have realized that I haven't been streaming for the past couple weeks because I really had no idea what I should stream, and I didn't want to show you anything about my next project. So try to figure out, what can I show, and I couldn't decide. But now I've decided to work on these Flipbook animations. And some might say, those are still not nothing new. It's again the same thing. True. However, I mean, those are the first animations I've ever done, and people demand that I actually make animations out of them. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, I need to figure out how this works again. So this is the first. Oh, okay. Square stroke. What? Solid fill. Okay. So the lines. I am going through the draw mode. I need to think about how to draw it. So this is just the first picture, first frame that is like I will probably animate how these letters are write themselves. Okay, pencil is wrong. I need I think an ink pen. Okay, the radius is 60. I mean, doesn't look terrible. Doesn't have any weight on it. And the palette I have here is not the palette that I usually use. Let me a stroke and fill color. Hmm. This is just as the stroke. There's a green. The green it looks like a different green. See? Huh. So if I make stroke and fill, it's obviously the same because the fill is and this one is obviously fills to kind of like the right where's the setting? Ah, here is. So that's stroke and fill. Speed is X. Okay, so I have this. Now just stroke. Ah, I see. Hold on. So that's interesting. Because I say stroke and fill, I want that the now it does that. Do only stroke. Okay, so the solid stroke is just stroke, and this is the fill. And if I want to use the color attributes. I use these colors. If I need colors that change, I should use this one, and I have to use material for that. So for solid stroke, I can use that color, and it always does this. Okay, this is the first thing. Now let's see, where can I set the smoothing? It says 3.5. It doesn't look like it's really smoothing out. Maybe I'm just shaky. Okay. If I put this on 1, I mean, it does look better. Okay. Another point is that I need to like take the order in a correct order. So his hair are obviously in front, and can click this. It says draw strokes on the back. So if I draw this hair, and then go to solid fill. Hold on. No, I need to. I see. Oops. So if I create a new palette, now I need to give him like a blue color of his hair. Click plus. Now the color is there. If I make fill on, should actually use the color over here. Doesn't. Okay. So what if I do fill? So that's this color. So if I do this, then it does that. So I need to select this, and then I need to this side. Um, and simply push the lines all into place. Okay. So what's the deal with the fill thing here? It says stroke and fill. Okay, if I say stroke and fill, it goes blue. Um, uh, take that, it only does fill. So that means the color is for stroke and fill that is over here. This is stroke, this is fill. If I select this and it's on stroke and fill, the color is used for the stroke too. So I need to do it on fill too, so that the black is only the stroke is only black. Okay. Okay, so since that, I can just switch that up and I immediately don't be shy. um, Going fine. Let's see. Um, so what is in front? In front is the face now. And I'm not drawing the face in this style anymore. I have a little bit of a line on top. And I do small surfaces. Okay, let's see. So many things that I am doing differently. Okay, so the teeth are so different today because I usually have two down here and then goes like. So what you want to happen here is that you want all the different parts to be in a certain order. However, since this is just a single frame and only the letters are building up, that's not really necessary to actually pay attention here. I can basically just draw all the lines first and then make the color. No, I haven't. So the ears are very strange with these bows, arcs, or we just quickly look at what's. I see. So that's the original image. Okay, yeah, so the bows don't make any sense. They don't make any sense. Uh, they have these two arcs like this going on. Yeah, and from what an ear actually looks like, that differs obviously a lot. So I would have to incorporate that into this. However, I don't know really. Hmm. Something like that. Learning Blender to make memes. So like this one meme with the dragon and the gun, which says, I I learned Blender just 3D animation just to do this and to animate to do this and this and this. See the eyes. But in case of the eyes, I would need black as filler. Um, Okay, that can be done once the filler. Okay. Some lines in the horns. Uh, I would leave them. I would leave them out. Okay, I kind of selected it. Blender is a great tool to create all sorts of things. Okay, yeah, and out comes the color. Question now is, what color do I give him? I should give him some sort of a mix between human and dragon, whatever. Give him a skin color first. So that's regular skin color. Um, Since I draw everything on behind, the teeth are obviously not. Need to check upper tooth. So the eyes need to come first. So I need some white. And I need some black out here. Now I need to select black. And now I need to remember which keys I have to press in order to get them. Was it? Oh yes, J and K. Okay, next is just full white for the highlights. and make them like that. Now he has eyes back. I can give him solid stroke. Okay, now I need hold on. So this is his skin color and it's changing, and I should define his final skin color. Question is, what will it be? Do I go with a natural skin color, like red, brown, orange, or green, or something more fantasy like purple or white or black or something? I mean, I wouldn't go with black because you wouldn't see anything. And white also not because it's bland. Hmm. Because I can't just add the color down here. So I have the regular human skin color. However, that's actually not a correct thing. Need to actually make it. Skin main main, which is a complete fill color, and it will have two different types. So I just copy and paste it in here. Then I add another one that is called skin belly or underside or something like that, and paste it in here as well. So could make something more extraordinary, and I could easily change it in the end depending on what I want. And also, because I gave Ryan these dots on his body, does mean that he gets them too. Can have like a clear skin. Um, I mean, this is a simple transformation, just the head, not like the other one with different scenes. This is just the easy one that I make on weekend. So if I click here on skin main, I can like whoops go like this. Right, and in order to save points, just select all these and then dissolve between. So you get all these straight lines over. Okay, next thing what I want to do is don't need this color anymore. I need the color for the teeth, which is basically just a slight yellow. This. Gloss, and now I need the gum color. Um, it's pale. It's something like this, and I need it to sit top. Okay. Let me just delete this because it was a little bit too lazy from me. This. Now I can, oops, grade the color first. And it looked a little bit too dark. The where is the, yes, circle HSV squares. Is it this one? That's the one. Yeah, it's more like this. I could do it like this, or I could do it like, doesn't matter because this is, as I said, not animated. Now I can material. Now it is correct. So what I also see is that the lips are a bit, yeah, well, okay. Usually the lips are reddish. What do I see over here? That's why I prefer using Blender for drawing 2D animations, because it's not pixel based, but polygon based. It's not vector based, because vectors are limited to 2D space. There are points in a coordinate system, whereas this is still 3D. I can still rotate them. Okay, next is the ear. Next comes the hair again. This, the next is horns again. Just like that, a simple flat coloring. So the next one is the shirt. It sits on top. However, uh, so one material is yellow and the shirt itself is red. Every time when I use colors, I wonder if I should actually make them this bright and vibrant. or if I should mute them a little. Because if I add like lighting, highlighting and shadows, then I usually don't go as bright with with uh, I don't go as high with the brightness because that is reserved for glowing objects or light sources. While the skin is a little bit deeper, a little bit darker. Red in itself is already a little, already pretty uh, dark. That now I can go to material and hit here, then use that one. And that one. So the question is, should I change the brightness or paleness? Because I can change this around. Um, it shows me that the face doesn't have the. What? What is this all? Ah, I see. Uh, yeah, the reason why I am not changing the skin color over here is because I added it as a solid fill, not the one over here. Now I have to paint this in again. Okay, let me copy this and paste it here. No, that is too pale. So, like that, and a little bit this, copy, paste. Yeah, that's a good color. If it's not, it isn't the same color as before. Um, Let me just quickly change the background to gray. Really distracting. Now, um, oh, that's the layer. Do I even need that? I mean, I don't have a background layer, but if I want to animate, yeah, I should make like a layer for things that are considered to be animated, and I should consider one layer that is static. So yeah. Right, and which color he is supposed to get in the end is what I should actually add the skin color so that I have it here just in case. So let's just try it. So if I go to frame one, and I click here, go to frame two, then I can go around and maybe red tone. And since the skin is supposed to be like complementary, more like this. And can this or not on nope sheet over here. Why is it still not working? So basically now I can interpolate between the two colors. Just make vector so it's linear. However, I don't like this red. Also, he should have the skin berry color in the center of here. I don't see it. Um, this off. Why isn't it working? Changed it, but it That's why. So many times you have to click a couple of times. Front. It's not working again. Now what? Because I'm on the animated. And that's what it would look like, because the inside of his ears are supposed to be paler. Now, question is, what color should he get? Blue? Oh, because that's actually problem when it comes to his hair. It either needs to be a complementary or an adjacent color to work with his hair. Otherwise, it would hurt to look at. I mean, this blue does work, but he feels cold. And he certainly doesn't have an elemental attribute. Purple is biting with the blue hair. Orange, I don't know. In the end, it ends up being green again. I mean, don't have that many colors. Gray. Hmm. Yellow. I mean, yellow is the complementary color of blue. Almost. Like, not on the opposite side, but almost. More the complementary color of purple. Lime green. Grass green. Teal. If I was to use a dark color like this, I mean, look at the hair. Like flipping around here. That the color from the hair is biting. You need a kind of a contrast. When this does work with the brightness. So red obviously does fit with blue, But orange fits better. Better. This is a very saturated, or like this. Hmm. This looks like as if he is some kind of a marine dragon. Here he is a forest dragon, rock dragon, lava dragon. Purple is like special. Hmm. I'd say maybe tealish. All right, let's get this and copy this, paste it here. Okay, so it's for now this type of color. So that's a transition. I need to save this project. EP. So plus Flipbook 7 2009. So yeah, that's his color. Now there's a thing that this ear. I don't know if we can see the ear. Should see the ear a little bit. So, oh, that's too high. More like that. Now we go to material. Yeah. So yeah, this is compared to the original, obviously a little bit more detailed. Now I need to start with the animated frame. So I go to frame 2 and start with writing the text. However, before I do that, I need a new layer That is concept. And what I basically just need is not React anymore. I don't know why. I see. Needs to be color attribute in order to work. Let me just think, because it should be possible to make this animation without me actually animating it by using modifiers. See if I can do something. That dot dash style strings tend or shrink strokes. That would actually be what I want. Ever. Let me test. What are you talking about? No available frame for creating stroke? What? Uh, okay, so the concept. So what is the deal with this now? This, and now I need stroke and material and still no color attribute. Ah, I see. Needs to be like this. Okay. Now let's see what happens if I go to length. It kind of extends. What's going on? Okay, so it does it with everything. I th I thought it would. Okay, hold on. Okay, so now it's only on concept. Um, so it actually does work. So I need to animate the end negatively. What happens? Okay, so that's basically it. If I say absolute happening, then okay. That's what length does if the stroke is over. Okay, it kinda if I do this now, all strokes move. I go to relative. They are all doing the same length. However, the problem I just had was that the letters stopped early. Or that was because of the non-relative thing. But okay. Well, let's see what happens. So now if I go back, he dissolves basically, and if I go like this, everything draws itself until he's done at 0. So in other words, I can animate how this picture um, grows up within a couple of frames, and here, there's something I can do. Okay, let me just turn off this one. That reveals that I have something I've forgotten. Column, static, solid fill. Okay. Solid stroke, color attribute, or should I? The marker. Okay. Why it's green? Mm. On a little less, like 120. Mm. Okie dokie. Mm. And now all I need to do is set the end frame somewhere. I don't know how long should it be, like the animation, how many frames should it get? Like 30. Oh, 30 FPS. And take 3. And the ear is lacking the thing again. Brother, why? Oh well, I probably deleted it again. Yeah, bro. Okay, let's see. If I keyframe the end and go to the beginning and go to -1. Keyframe that. No, -1 isn't enough. That one is enough. If I animate it. And there we go. Starts out as like stars. Then it moves everything. And then you need like, I don't know, a couple of seconds where you see and say, oh. And then yeah, that's relative. If I would make absolute, then it isn't animated. Absolute does not it, so it basically absolute makes the shortest disappear first, and absolute relative makes them all the same speed. What's curvature doing? Follow the curvature of the stroke. Okay, what's that doing? I don't see any difference. But make a difference. And if I go like this and look, no, doesn't make any difference. Random offsets. No, don't do that. Okay. Okay, since he is currently in the middle of the transformation, his skin color, stroke action. Okay. Ooh, value didn't leave the correct thing. I need to find out the color that his body should have. Like, this is frame 40. Give it one frame and go to frame 21. Then go here and here to create another frame, duplicate it, and then B. And now he stays the same color, pretty gray. So there we have the thing that it's a question whether his skin color should be like this gray. Because what happens is that the dot moves linearly, not um, not in a logical way. Well, it's a logical way. However, would this actually be the correct thing to do? I can still change his skin color. Maybe I would give him something warm. I kind of don't want to give him like a red color. I guess. You can say that the colors of dragons are they're very colorful. I could give him white, like this. With green, you have the problem that it goes towards gray. Or if you're blue, it goes towards gray because it takes basically takes the straight path, just straight. So if you go from skin color over here to this blue, doesn't go around like this, but straight through the middle, and there you have a gray in the middle. That's what's happening here. Because his skin tone is going towards the blue over here. It kind of like just moves this direction. And so that's why it comes very close. How do you prevent that? I mean, you have two colors and they are supposed to kind of mix in the middle. So you have to actually define the color that is in the middle. And see. So what do you do when you get blue? Blue color, so the human skin is like orange. So yeah, tan orangey. If you add those two together, you get a green because it moves around like this, around the center. So the distance um, isn't supposed to be like the saturation value has a certain value, obviously, and it changes from one position to the other. So we have 0.631 and the other one is 0.832. So like just 0.2. So in the middle, it should be 0.732. 0.732. Like this. Hold on, this is skin main. Like that. Because now that is going, it's still going linearly, but it's more like, eh, eh, like goes around. So right, it's there. So it goes from here in this fashion. That also means if you go, yeah, just let's assume we are going from here exactly over here. That means we can either go over from here, but also from this side, from this to pink and then blue. If it is exactly the opposite, let's just try that. So that color is saved. So I need the human color again. And the opposite side is, hold on, 0.05, this one. That's the opposite side. So basically what's happening is that only the H value is animated. Therefore, if I animated only the H value, it should actually... Okay, I cannot animate the H value. That's dumb. And I don't know why, but oop, that doesn't work. So now that I have animated this H value here, get rid of this. And as I approach, you can clearly see how he gets gray, right? So what frame is this? 133. This is frame negative 19. So we have 152. The half of that is 76. 76 minus 19 is 57. And it's directly in the center. Directly in the center. No, that's not how we do things. Just the saturation value just, yeah, it moved. Now if I get you over here, he becomes tan colored over there. Now, as earlier, 631 is the saturation over here, and obviously here as well, because nothing has changed. So if I add this towards here, the blender says, yeah, you're going across the purple spectrum. So blue becomes purple and then tan, because it's going over here. Now, can subtract 0.5 from it, so 0.33, and do this. And it's again working correctly because it goes to green and then to tan. Because now it's moving mu the other direction. However, did I point? Oh, okay, it's not 0.3, it's 0.25. That's 0.3. So yeah, comes green, and then so question now is that really a mix out of? And yeah, basically it's a mix, because these colors are mixtures from each other. You have red and yellow here, so both become orange. And they all mix. But what if you say, yeah, you want blue and red mixed? Yeah, you go in between, you get purple. But what if you want to mix yellow and blue? You go in the middle? No, go in the middle. Green. But why is yellow and blue not going to be purple? Because it's more in this direction. Goes in this direction, not in the opposite. So if you go from this to this color, you need to go clockwise. So now we know what this color does. Now I need to get the other color back. Or define maybe now proper color. Well, and let's stick with this color. Now, photo 57. And need to check. So we have 839 over here. 631. So it's 208 difference. 208. So 1015. This. And let's see if because he's getting a little bit darker. Value. Well, the value is only going up and down. So the actual thing that's not changing is the saturation. Oh, it's well, the saturation is supposed to interpolate linearly, but it doesn't, because the dot is what is interpolated, not the rest. Yo, okie dokie. Let's see. Okay, so if I let it play, I need to think about the timing. So how long is this frame persisting? And then solving again. Let's see. Let's go with 1 second. So 121 over here. And then 90 frames on top is 211. -1. A bit more than minus. Okay. Okay, let me select those and give them a vector. So this is what it looks like. Then it yeah, it's dissolving into the other direction. Hmm. Thing is, the difference between this stroke and this stroke is very extreme. Yeah, maybe I change it up to auto clamped so it starts out slowly. Yeah. And so it has this slow disappearance. So frame 211 is the yeah, basically the last frame. Mm, now the question is, what kind of a background should I give it? So, of course, I can use a color, could use a gradient texture. um, could use a noise texture. And I could even animate that one with, see if I make this to 4D and I change the W value, then you can see that how it's changing. But that would look really terrible. Back to that's white noise is I think just purple. What? And if I do 40, it's not. What is that? Just it's just a color. One color that's just bro. Do you want to experience seizures for the first time? Watch this video. Sky texture. Nishida not available in EV. Okay, then mache ich pretend. There we have a sky. Yay. And like this to simulate like where the sun is shining. Turbidity. I don't know. Orthic Wiki. That looks dull. Round albedo. Yeah, I don't know. Voronoi. See what that looks like? uh, yeah. I wonder why I don't get it to be be like black and white. So the output is, hold on, let me just go to shade editor and where. So that's the problem. If I do this, it's suddenly black and white. We're pressing F1. Just a quick question, but why is it not sharp? What does precision do? It's just green and yellow. What is smooth F1? This. Huh. If I go up with the scale, then what it looks like. I don't know. Just playing around. Gradient texture. I mean, linear, quadratic. What's quadratic? We get this one rotated. Okay, that doesn't work. That's working. Position. In if you want to actually get color, let's see, sky is blue. Down here you can get like green. You can get it this. Brighter, please. And that's how you can make a fake sky background. That's quite quadratic. If I do linear, I have to do it like this. Ease makes it more blurry. Constant makes it E-spline makes it blurry too. Cardinal makes it sharp. What's easing? And so that's what it looks like. Diagonal, spherical, radial, quadratic sphere. What, like fourth dimension or what? No idea. Or just leave it. I mean, that's what you would see. Question is, guy. Um, hmm. Yeah. What is this? Why is there orange over there? That's interesting. I mean, these would get rid of it. I mean, it is just the intro. And I don't plan to use any background in the flipbook animation. It's just supposed to be in color and move fluid and with sound. So the question is, yeah, basically, we get this. No, that was good. Would be cool if you could like address one of those sockets to add like a noise to tone it down. So the purple is supposed to indicate that something unnatural happens, because when is the sky purple like that? But yeah, let me render this. Now let's see. I need to define um an folder with the scene intro. It could be that I mean, yeah, actually, hold on. I just have to do this. And let me just press F12. What happens? This happens. That's exactly what you see. And now I need to just make FFmpeg video. Color management, there is no color management. It's not a 3D animation that deals with light. Encoding. Yeah, I would say I could just leave it as at that. There's no audio. Output quality. There's no Yeah, there is a sequencer, but no compositor. And let's just render it. That was it. Good, great, wonderful. Okay. I see someone joined my Discord server. Who joined my Discord server today? How many are we? See, 99. 99 members currently. Who will be number 100? Better join fast. Okay, so now comes the fun part. I'm not doing this. I'm now playing a game. And which game that will be is for you to see shortly. All on purpose that the screen is currently black. Come on, hurry up. Come on, let me go over. Eh. There we go. So I wanna things speedrun it. So the interesting thing is it has a speedrun timer, but I will turn it off so that I don't know how fast I am. And new game.
Are you filled with feelings of self-doubt? Do you find yourself prone to minimizing massive dilemmas, or for allowing the smallest problems to get blown completely out of proportion? At the Pierce Institute, our patent-pending Somnosculpt technology provides safe and effective dream therapy while you rest in the comfort of our flagship clinic. Located right next to the secondary overflow parking lot at the University Medical Centre. Somnosculpt will make your dreams come true.
Yes, Dr. Glenn Pierce. So if you don't know, if you don't have played through this game, don't watch me do it. If you want to play through all the secrets yourself. This is a speedrun attempt to get under 30 minutes. Yeah, I made some attempts earlier and I couldn't get under 30 minutes. And let's go.
Terms of service accepted. Congratulations on falling asleep. Welcome to Somnosculpt. Your progress may be monitored by qualified specialists. This orientation will adapt you to eyelids, our interactive, lucid induction dream state in which you retain full consciousness and control. Confirmed. You can move freely, interact with surrounding objects, and listen to messages from your patient care team. Please note that I am the standard orientation protocol and that my voice has been explicitly chosen to remind you that I am not a part of your patient care team. I do not care.
You need to be kind of
During
quick.
eyelids, you will lose the ability to awaken suddenly due to realizing that this is a dream. Evidence. I have already informed you that this is a dream.
Dang it.
You did not wake up. Please complete the remaining orientation activities.
I'm not perfect. Hold on, how? I don't know.
All environments perceived during eyelids should reflect a typical mental state. If you believe your mental state was compromised by Somnasculpt, please provide a comprehensive, rational explanation in your post-procedural survey. Completed surveys may be eligible for a gift card.
Who wants gift cards? Me. No. Where's that light coming from? Closer. Further away. And... Please don't fall and trap me.
Please stand by for polite recognition on your completion of the Somnasculpt orientation. You did it. To maximize the time allotted for your therapeutic journey, please do not delay in proceeding through the final doorway as indicated.
What? Oh, great. It doesn't want to. Okay. That's basically a run killer. I don't know how this is supposed to work. Let me restart.
Are you filled with feelings of self-doubt?
Stupid
Do you
cheese.
find yourself prone to minimizing massive dilemmas? Or for allowing the smallest problems to get blown completely out of proportion?
That cheese, honestly, I don't
At Pierce
know.
Institute, our patent-pending Somnasculpt technology provides safe and effective dream therapy while you rest in the comfort of our flagship clinic. Located right next to the secondary overflow parking lot at the University Medical Centre. Somnasculpt, we'll make your dreams come true.
So you're saying that my dream is to run through weird holes and scaling objects? Okay, let's try that again.
Terms of service accepted. Congratulations on falling asleep. Welcome to Somnasculpt. Your progress may be monitored by qualified specialists. This orientation will adapt you to eyelids, our interactive, lucid induction dream state in which you retain full consciousness and control. Confirmed. You can move freely, interact with surrounding objects, and listen to messages from your patient care team. Please note that I am the standard orientation protocol and that my voice has been explicitly chosen to remind you that I am not a part of your patient care team. I do not care.
I think that was
During
faster.
eyelids, you will lose the ability to awaken suddenly due to realizing that this is a dream. Evidence. I have already informed you that this is a dream. You did
That
not
was
wake
faster.
up. Please complete the remaining orientation activities.
That was faster.
All environments
And then I
perceived
get-
during eyelids should reflect a typical mental state. If you believe your mental state was compromised by Somnasculpt, please
Dang it.
provide a comprehensive, rational explanation in your post-procedural survey. Completed surveys may be eligible for a gift card.
No one likes gift cards. Yes, I do.
Please stand by for polite recognition on
Now
your
comes the
completion of the
cheese.
Somnasculpt orientation.
Evil cheese.
You did it. To maximize the time allotted for your therapeutic journey, please do not delay in proceeding through the final doorway as indicated.
There we go. Ah, they're faster than... I don't think I should have jumped because that's milliseconds. 1000% loading. Alright, level 2. I had no control over that. Hello.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk to you about being special. So special, in fact, that we have no idea where you are. But not to worry, we're working on it.
Slides you into place, so
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'm just popping in to give you a quick update on where you are.
we still don't know.
Don't know, but please keep moving forward, and hopefully you prefer frequent updates to being reminded that you are completely lost.
My fingers get cold. Why? No. Now comes the moon.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and we still can't find you. But you should now have access to a series of elevators that should trigger your subconscious to gradually wake you up. You should also find a variety of emergency exit signs that should lead you to them. Will all of this work? Absolutely. Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. In the event that this elevator does not wake you up, please...
Oh dear, you didn't tell me what to do. Now I will never know how to wake up. I could skip everything by just going through the monitor.
This is an automated message for all patients who attempted to use an alternate pathway to access the next phase of Somnasculpt therapy, but who have become trapped in a dream state paradox instead. Your decisions imply a failure of orientation, which reflects negatively on the standard orientation protocol. You will rectify this failure immediately.
No. This is too much fun.
Professional tip: the average adult can only withstand 3 to 5
I'm not an
dreams
average
per
adult.
night. Once this threshold is eclipsed by entering more dreams, your mind will suffer an explosive mental overload, reorienting you for the emergency exit protocol. Please subject yourself to explosive mental overload.
No. I want my mental overload.
Please note that a reluctance to volunteer for the risks associated with explosive mental overload implies a misunderstanding of all other solutions, all of which are far more traumatic and likelier to result in catastrophe. I am not capable of suboptimal suggestions. Please exit this dream as soon as possible.
No. Imagine you're dreaming and they place advertisements into your dreams. But you ultimately have the power over your dreams, so you can change them into anything you want.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and despite touring the Waterfall Serenity Zone in the previous section you've just completed, you may still be experiencing feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt.
Waterfall
Why do I feel
Serenity?
like everything is going
What are
wrong,
you talking about,
even
man?
when the sun is shining?
So they claim that you are seeing, supposed to see a Waterfall Serenity scene, but in reality you were just like, huh, somewhere completely different. Really dark in here. And when it's black, I don't see nothing.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk more about the feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt I mentioned before. You feel this way because you want the kind of happy life you see all around you, the kind you know everyone else is enjoying. And that's exactly why we're here to help.
So I don't get stuck too much. That's what you absolutely don't want to get stuck.
Warning. You were advised to subject yourself to explosive mental overload by descending into additional dreams, but have now descended into a dream within a dream instead, disorienting yourself even further. You are responsible for failing to make this crucial distinction.
I wish I could just cheese it. Let's see if the bug happens, where I get launched upwards. Yep.
Did you know that unintentional multi-dream layering occurs in less than 1% of patients? This correlates strongly with the 99% of patients who are able to follow simple instructions from the standard orientation protocol.
Enjoy avocados. Yeah, I don't know what he's writing. I have to focus on my speedrun here.
Attention! Dr. Pierce requires you to note the following risks of dream overexposure. Significant memory loss, both quantitative and qualitative. Hallucinations
God
of
damn
dreaded
it.
or annoying objects. Unrealistic beliefs about the lengths of hallways. And other side effects which have not yet been discovered or which cannot be understood. Warning: Dr. Pierce is frantically submitting numerous spelling and grammar mistakes into the standard orientation protocol
Hello,
in a
name
desperate
is my
attempt to
Pierce
counsel
Dr.
you.
Glenn.
I have no subroutine to correct these errors, but I cannot compromise the integrity of the standard orientation protocol. You will not receive these messages. They would not make sense regardless.
I don't care. Bring him to me.
Attention! Dr. Pierce continues to input significant errors. I will interpret his basic ideas.
Hello, name is
Hello,
by Pierce
my
Dr. Glenn.
introductions are redundant. I am a real doctor who went to doctor school. VR has never been a mistake. I can help you, but I also do not know how. Transmission ends.
Hello, name is my Pierce Dr. Glenn.
And I got stuck again. Dang. Where's these milliseconds lost? No.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. This is a notification that you have reappeared on our monitoring system after a prolonged absence. Please continue to do whatever you did most recently, and discontinue whatever you were doing immediately prior to that.
Come over here, your house. Now I have to get the house the correct size. Not big enough. They're not big enough. Hope this is enough. Wow. Yes.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. In addition to continuing and discontinuing as mentioned earlier, please also disregard any unsettling experiences that you may have recently had. Everything should have now reverted to being soothing and therapeutic. If this is not the case, you may be receiving this message in error.
That's difficult. Now I'm tiny. Smaller you are, the longer it takes for you to go through. We're in the swimming pool area. Okay, was donde están
Hello,
tus,
my name is
I
Dr.
don't
Glenn
understand.
Pierce, and I'd
Something
like to
about
read you my favorite inspirational quote by
By
me. the worst thing you can do is focus on negativity. It won't spare you from the cage of death, the pain of disease, the cruelty of time, the cold shell of human nature, or the eventual loss of everything you've ever held dear. Whatever you do, don't focus on that.
Okay, that's terrible what I'm doing. Okay, hold on. Mach dir. That was not good. Would be surprised if I would still make it.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to thank you for triggering every single one of our 823 emergency protocols. This will assist us greatly in improving the system for future patients. Congratulations. Anyway, you're now headed in the right direction, and we should be able to initiate the emergency exit protocol shortly.
He probably says I am supposed to make my 3D animations. 3D transformations. Well, I am. But it's late. It's 6 p.m. What am he expecting me to work 24 hours? I'm not a monster.
Emergency exit protocol initiated. Please prepare to conclude your Somnasculpt experience in 10, 9, 8. Error. Error logged by.
Orientation protocol.
Stand by for analysis.
Error analysis complete. You are exhibiting signs consistent with an increase in fear, hopelessness, and frustration. This is inconceivable, as Somnasculpt therapy is proven to correlate with a decrease in these emotions. Hypothesis. Patient was improperly oriented. Conclusion.
Impossible.
Impossible. Reformulating. Improved hypothesis. Patient requires additional Somnasculpt therapy. Conclusion. Emergency exit protocol cannot proceed. Emergency exit protocol has been emergency destroyed. Instruction. Continue with Somnasculpt therapy indefinitely on an independent basis, as all orientation resources have been exhausted. This concludes your standard orientation protocol. Goodbye.
Now I have to click the watch so that the door opens behind me. Now it begins.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. Thank you for completing the Somnasculpt Standard Orientation Protocol. Before you begin the first phase of therapy, I'd like to briefly describe the finite and fragile nature of the dream state. course, nothing is more challenging than the difficulty of changing perspective, of fundamentally altering your perceptions in a way that will enable you to face dire, trial-by-fire scenarios with solutions that could not be found otherwise.
Stupid table. Stupid. Dang it.
Finally, while we respect the unique progress of every patient, you must understand that it is possible to completely exhaust your supply of dreams, thereby entering a state in which you will not be able to wake up, even with the help of triggering mechanisms. Please listen carefully for the sound of an alarm clock, which will automatically play if you are approaching a destabilizing dream weight.
Ooh. Fingers are ice cold. Dang it.
This is highly unusual. It appears you have entered the Somnasculpt diagnostic framework.
Dang it.
Patients do not have access to this dream. Diagnostic warning. Unrealistic use of dream objects may result in dream integrity fail-states. Please paradox from creating any refrains. Explosive dream overload may result. Please paradox overload. Please overload for dream explosion. Exclusion dream overcall frame.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and many years ago, I had a dream. I found myself in a place where I understood that each of us begins as nothing, where everything I perceived was shaped by seeing it exactly the way I wanted to. White space. But in white space, I also faced the greatest challenge I could imagine. Because with a lifetime of life itself behind me, and all of the weight that it carried, I realized that seeing things the way I wanted to was not as easy as it used to be.
You're well beyond dreaming now.
You're well beyond dreaming now, and further out than anyone has ever come back from. But we hope that you won't get discouraged. After all, if this is a place of pure perspective, isn't it also a place where a different point of view could make anything possible? Isn't that why you came here?
Dang it. Okay, it's almost over. Let's see how close I got to 30 minutes. Oh my goodness. What? I was too close. Oh. I have to press the alarm clock, then it's over. I had some slips. Some tiny slips. And that's it. And the final time. Wow! 29:07.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and by now you may have realized that.
Bro, I made so many mistakes.
Exactly the way it was supposed to.
How many?
You see,
Probably
everyone
1
who
minute
comes to
worth
the
or
Institute
something.
does so because they feel that they are no longer in control of something important to them. But more often than not, the problem is not that the problems we face can't be solved. The problem is that we become so afraid of failure that we refuse to see our problems from a new perspective. And so, we do the same things again and again and again. And therein, of course, we find exactly the failure we were looking for.
And yeah, I managed to do that before. Because you're getting an achievement where you get one for completing it after 1 hour or within 1 hour, and one within 30 minutes.
Your life will always be a struggle, and you will always have problems. But today, you have the chance to see things differently.
The fire extinguishers are
Even
broken.
though it meant facing
They're spewing
obstacles that
fire.
seemed impossible at first, you thought
Hey.
outside the box, and you overcame them. Because you saw things from every angle, you understood them for what they really were. Because you kept moving forward, no matter how far off the path you were told you were headed, or how unexpected it became, you found your way. In a few minutes, you'll be back in the real world, and some part of you will say that none of this was real. So, how could it have really meant anything? But, just like the power of perspective itself, it will have been as real as you believed it to be.
All
All
you've
you've got to
is...
do is wait up.
And now we're at the beginning, and we have to do all over. And I have cold fingers. Let's see, options, achievements. So there it is. Beat the game in under 30 minutes, under an hour. And I already got this one, so it's been a while. So last times I tried, I only got like 31 minutes. Fully enough fire alarms. Fire expert fire alarmist. Finish all challenges in challenge mode. Import this 3D mod into the game. No. Well. Oh, what I could do is, do it really quick.
Are you filled with feelings of self-doubt?
Because
Do
there's
you find yourself
the way
prone
to skip
minimizing massive
most of it.
dilemmas, or for allowing the smallest
But that's only
problems to get
possible
blown completely out of proportion?
if you
At the
already
Pierce
found
Institute,
all
our patent-pending Somnosculpt technology provides safe and
all
effective
chess
dream therapy
pieces.
while you rest in the comfort of our flagship clinic. Located right next to the secondary overflow parking lot at the University Medical Centre. Somnosculpt, we'll make your dreams come true.
And it's really simple. So yeah. I don't know if the speedrun timer keeps going if I do the
Terms
skip.
of service accepted. Congratulations on falling asleep. Welcome to Somnasculpt. Your progress may be monitored by qualified specialists. This orientation will adapt you to eyelids, our interactive, lucid induction dream state in which you retain full consciousness and control. Confirmed. You can move freely, interact with surrounding objects, and listen to messages from your patient care team. Please note that I am the standard orientation protocol and that my voice has been explicitly chosen to remind you that I am not a part of your patient care team. I do not care. During eyelids, you will lose the ability to awaken suddenly due to realizing that this is a dream. Evidence: I have already informed you that this is a dream. You did not wake up. Please complete the remaining orientation activities. All environments perceived during eyelids should reflect a typical mental state. If you believe your mental state was compromised by Somnasculpt, please provide a comprehensive, rational explanation in your post-procedural survey. Completed surveys may be eligible for a gift card.
Gift card. Please purchase a $500 Target gift card, or we might not have you. Please do not redeem. Why did you redeem?
Please stand by for polite recognition on your completion of the Somnasculpt orientation. You did it. To maximize the time allotted for your therapeutic journey, please do not delay in proceeding through the final doorway as indicated.
You could jump over, but you can't without help. I fell through the... So, now let's see. Now comes the skip. I don't know if the timer is continuing.
Welcome back,
Nope.
Dr. Pierce. It's your move.
But we are over here, completely at the end of the game. Okay, so this is obviously not supposed to be done in a speed run. Something that I have to find kind of like one of the fire switches. I don't know where it is. But yeah. What? Come on, give me more. Why aren't you sitting on top? Want to see what it says. Test of the year 1991. Hey, I was alive at that year. And that's the area where the loading screen is made. Okay, I would say that's it. And let me just put that over here, because whatever you see, come on, stand. There you go. Main menu, and you see exactly what I put there. Yeah. So I'd say that's it for this weekend's stream, and I will see you. We will see us or hear us or sing next week. And I'm working on my 3D animation. It's just very difficult. I mean, I need 50 gigabyte of RAM to render one texture, and that's also the reason why I have to purchase 64 gigabyte of RAM. and I had to wait a week for it. Well, you can join my Discord. They can get the latest news and also get to know other people that also make transformations, are into transformation. Link is obviously in my video descriptions, and